If your snake plant's leaves are turning yellow, drooping, or just refusing to grow, you might think it's bad luck, or that snake plants are harder to care for than people say. But the truth is, most snake plants don't die from neglect. They die from the wrong kind of care. Small mistakes that seem harmless can slowly destroy them over time. Welcome to Purely Garden, the home for plant lovers who want thriving, happy greenery without the guesswork. Today we're going to expose the biggest snake plant mistakes that are quietly ruining your plants and show you exactly how to fix them, so your snake plants look strong, vibrant, and stunning all year long. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Purely Garden, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video filled with practical, proven garden wisdom. Let's save your snake plant, starting now. Number 1. Overwatering. One of the biggest killers of snake plants is overwatering. These plants are succulents, meaning they store moisture in their thick, fleshy leaves and don't need frequent watering like most houseplants. When you water too often, the soil becomes soggy, the roots start to suffocate, and eventually, they rot. The first signs are usually soft, droopy leaves or yellowing edges. Many people mistake this for dryness and add even more water, which only speeds up the plant's decline. It's a slow and silent killer that can turn a once healthy snake plant into a mushy mess in just a few weeks. The solution is simple: let the soil dry out completely between waterings. Depending on your home's temperature and humidity, that could mean watering every 2 to 4 weeks. Always check the soil first. Stick your finger about 2 inches deep, and if it's still damp, wait a few more days. Use a well-draining potting mix and a pot with drainage holes to ensure no water sits at the bottom. When it comes to snake plants, less is always more. A good soak followed by a long dry period mimics their natural desert environment and keeps their roots strong and healthy. Number 2. Poor drainage. Even if you're careful with how much you water, poor drainage can undo all your efforts. Snake plants hate sitting in waterlogged soil, but that's exactly what happens when they're placed in pots without drainage holes or heavy, compact soil. The excess moisture gets trapped at the bottom, suffocating the roots and inviting rot. Over time, you'll notice a sour smell from the soil, and the leaves will start collapsing from the base. It's heartbreaking because many people think they're doing everything right, but it's the pot itself that's causing the damage. To fix this, always choose a pot with proper drainage holes at the bottom. If you love decorative pots without holes, use them as outer covers and keep your plant in a smaller, breathable inner pot that drains well. Use a fast-draining soil mix, something like a cactus or succulent blend with added perlite or pumice. This combination allows air to circulate around the roots and lets excess water escape easily. Think of drainage as your plant's insurance policy. It protects your snake plant from the number 1 cause of death: root rot. Number 3. Keeping your snake plant in low light for too long. Snake plants are famous for surviving in low light, but that doesn't mean they can thrive in it. Many people tuck them into dark corners or windowless rooms, thinking they'll do fine, only to notice pale, weak leaves that stop growing altogether. When a snake plant doesn't get enough light, it can't produce enough energy to stay healthy. The deep green color fades, new growth becomes stunted, and the once firm leaves start to droop. It's not that the plant dislikes shade, it just needs the right kind of light to maintain its strength and color. To bring your snake plant back to life, move it to a spot with bright, indirect sunlight. A few hours near a window with filtered light each day can make all the difference. East or north-facing windows are ideal, as they provide soft, gentle rays without burning the leaves. If your space doesn't get much natural light, consider using a grow light for a few hours daily to supplement. Rotate the pot every couple of weeks so all sides of the plant receive even exposure. Remember, light is food for your plant. The more balanced its diet, the healthier and more vibrant it will be. Number 4. Using the wrong soil. One of the most overlooked mistakes when caring for snake plants is using the wrong type of soil. Regular potting soil, while great for many houseplants, holds too much moisture for a succulent like a snake plant. This constant dampness chokes the roots and eventually leads to rot. You might notice your plant's leaves becoming soft or yellow even when you're watering correctly, and that's often the soil's fault, not yours. Heavy, dense soil doesn't allow enough airflow, and snake plants need that oxygen around their roots to stay healthy and firm. The best fix is to switch to a fast-draining, gritty mix. You can buy a pre-made cactus or succulent soil, or make your own by mixing 2 parts potting soil with 1 part perlite or coarse sand. This ensures that water drains quickly while still holding just enough moisture for the roots to absorb. When repotting, gently shake off as much of the old soggy soil as you can and replace it with this lighter blend. Think of it as giving your snake plant room to breathe. Healthy soil means happy roots, and happy roots means strong, vibrant leaves. Number 5. Ignoring temperature and drafts. Snake plants may look tough, but they're actually quite sensitive to temperature changes. They thrive in warm, stable environments, ideally between 60 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Yet many people unknowingly place them in spots where temperatures fluctuate, near doors, open windows, or air conditioning vents. Cold drafts or bursts of hot, dry air can shock the plant, causing its leaves to curl, brown at the tips, or stop growing altogether. Even a few chilly nights can stunt its growth or lead to long-term damage. To keep your snake plant comfortable, choose a location away from direct drafts and temperature extremes. If it's near a window, make sure it's not pressed against the glass during cold months, and avoid placing it close to radiators or heaters. Keep it in a room with consistent, mild warmth and moderate humidity. If your space tends to get too dry, a small humidifier or even a tray of water nearby can help maintain balance. The more stable your environment, the healthier your plant will remain. Consistency is key. Snake plants love calm conditions just as much as you do. Number 6. Skipping fertilization entirely. Because snake plants are slow growers, many people assume they don't need fertilizer at all. While it's true they can survive without much feeding, a little nourishment goes a long way in helping them thrive. Over time, the nutrients in the soil get depleted, and without replenishment, your plant may start looking dull, sluggish, or pale. You might notice that new leaves grow smaller or slower than usual. This doesn't mean you should start feeding heavily. It just means your snake plant needs a gentle, occasional boost to stay vibrant. Use a balanced, water-soluble houseplant fertilizer, diluted to half strength, and apply it once every 2 to 3 months during spring and summer when the plant is actively growing. Avoid fertilizing in fall and winter when growth naturally slows down and the plant rests. Too much fertilizer can burn the roots and cause more harm than good. Think of feeding as a light meal, not a feast, just enough to support healthy growth without overwhelming the plant. With the right balance, your snake plant will reward you with richer color, stronger leaves, and steady new growth throughout the year. Number 7. Not cleaning the leaves. Dust might seem harmless, but it's one of the sneakiest problems snake plants face indoors. Over time, a thin layer of dust builds up on the leaves, blocking the plant's ability to absorb light and perform photosynthesis efficiently. When that happens, the leaves lose their shine, growth slows down, and your plant starts looking tired and dull. Many plant owners mistake this for lack of fertilizer or poor lighting, when all the plant really needs is a simple cleaning. Dirty leaves can also attract pests like spider mites, which thrive in neglected corners. To keep your snake plant looking its best, wipe the leaves gently with a soft, damp cloth every few weeks. If there's a lot of buildup, you can mix a drop of mild liquid soap in water to remove stubborn dirt and residue, then rinse with plain water. Avoid using leaf shine sprays, as they can clog pores and do more harm than good. Clean leaves don't just look more beautiful, they breathe better, absorb more light, and help your snake plant stay strong and resilient. A few minutes of care can make your plant glow again, literally. Number 8. Choosing the wrong pot size. It's a common mistake, seeing your snake plant grow tall and thinking it needs a much bigger pot. But snake plants actually prefer to be slightly root-bound. When placed in oversized pots, the extra soil holds more moisture than the plant can use, keeping the roots wet for too long and increasing the risk of rot. Instead of encouraging faster growth, that excess space can slow it down or even damage the plant. You might notice yellowing leaves, a soft base, or a general lack of energy, all signs that the pot is too big and the roots are struggling to find balance. When it's time to repot, only go up one pot size larger than the current one, about 1 to 2 inches wider in diameter. Choose a pot made of breathable material like terracotta, which allows excess moisture to escape more easily. Make sure it has proper drainage holes, and use a well-draining soil mix suited for succulents. Snake plants like snug, cozy homes where their roots can fill the space comfortably. The right pot size helps maintain healthy moisture levels, supports upright leaf growth, and prevents those dreaded soft spots at the base. Sometimes, a little confinement is exactly what your snake plant needs to thrive. Number 9. Cutting or propagating incorrectly. Propagation is a fun way to expand your snake plant collection, but doing it wrong can harm both the parent plant and the new cutting. Many beginners make the mistake of cutting too close to the base, using dull tools, or planting a leaf upside down. This can cause the cutting to rot before it has a chance to develop roots, or even damage the main plant. Snake plants are resilient, but they need careful handling to ensure successful propagation. To propagate correctly, use a clean, sharp knife or scissors to make a precise cut. Allow the cutting to callus over for a day or two to prevent rot. When planting, make sure the bottom end, the part that was attached to the root, is placed in the soil or water, never the tip. Keep the cutting in a bright, indirect light and avoid overwatering until roots have formed. With patience and proper technique, you'll soon have healthy new snake plants ready to grow alongside your original one. Number 10. Expecting fast growth. One of the most common mistakes snake plant owners make is expecting rapid growth. These plants are naturally slow growers, especially indoors, and impatience often leads to overwatering, over-fertilizing, or unnecessary repotting, all of which can harm the plant. Many people get frustrated when they don't see new leaves quickly and assume something is wrong, when in reality, the plant is just following its natural rhythm. The key is patience. Snake plants typically grow most during the warmer months and slow down during cooler seasons. Focus on providing consistent care, proper watering, adequate light, clean leaves, and a stable environment. Trust the process, and over time you'll see firm, vibrant leaves and steady new growth. Slow and steady wins the race with snake plants, and respecting their natural pace is the best way to ensure long-term health and beauty. If you apply even half of these tips, you'll notice a remarkable difference in your snake plant's health. Leaves will stand taller, colors will deepen, and new growth will appear steadily. Over time, your plant will regain its strength and vitality, proving that snake plants aren't just low maintenance, they thrive when cared for correctly. The key is consistency. Proper watering, light, and soil are the foundations of a healthy, resilient plant. Essential care for a thriving snake plant starts with watering only when the soil is completely dry and ensuring the pot has excellent drainage. Use a fast-draining soil mix and avoid oversized pots that trap moisture. Light is also critical. Bright, indirect sunlight keeps the leaves strong and vibrant. Clean leaves regularly to maximize photosynthesis, and fertilize lightly during the growing season to replenish nutrients without overwhelming the plant. Finally, keep your snake plant in a stable environment free from cold drafts or extreme heat. Rotate the plant occasionally to ensure even light exposure, and be patient. Snake plants grow slowly, but steady care produces long-lasting results. With these simple practices, your snake plant will not only survive, it will thrive, bringing beauty, air-purifying benefits, and a touch of green tranquility to your space. And there you have it, the 10 most common snake plant mistakes and exactly how to avoid them. By paying attention to watering, soil, light, temperature, and proper care techniques, you can transform your snake plant from struggling to thriving. Remember, snake plants are resilient, but they respond best to thoughtful, consistent care. A little attention goes a long way, and the results are worth it. Firm, vibrant leaves, steady growth, and a plant that truly enhances your home. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a fellow plant lover, and don't forget to subscribe to Purely Garden for more practical, easy-to-follow plant care tips every week. Drop a comment below and tell us, were you making any of these mistakes? Let us know which tip surprised you the most, and start giving your snake plant the care it deserves today.